Velumani, Chairman, CEO and Managing Director of Thyrocare Technologies, has joined us. Morning, Mr. Velumani, and thank you very much for dropping by in our studio.
Thank you.
So what is the demonetization impact? People who come will have to come anyway, but did you nevertheless see a fall?
We saw a fall between November 8 and November 21st, some 15 days. And we felt that this quarter could be low. But when we ended November, we look at the numbers November to November, there was a healthy 24% growth. So we believe that it was just a worry, not truly a down.
All right, Mr. Velumani, so November showed a growth. What about December? How is it panning out? And also I wanted to understand what is the average size in terms of billing currently, and if you could compare it maybe with a year back.
Billing per specimen, we receive a revenue of around 174 rupees.
Okay.
Which works out to be per patient roughly around 220 rupees.
Okay.
And it is not anything which has changed last year to this year.
Okay.
In some low value products we put pressure, and in some high value products equally we put pressure.
Okay.
So I think that's not changing.
All right.
December has been as it was expected, because usually winter healthcare is supposed to be a bit cool. The North India, literally the workload comes down to 40%.
Okay.
The South doesn't come down. So we were aware and we were prepared between 7th of December to 15th of January, the business will have a low. That makes the Q4 the tallest quarter of the year. And sometimes Q4 is twice that of Q3.
Oh.
To that extent, because Diwali, Dasara, everything puts the seasonal pressure, and then comes winter. In between, it was supposed to be good.
Which is your strongest quarter?
Fourth.
Fourth.
Oh, really?
Q4.
Okay, okay. No, I thought more people fall sick in the monsoons. That's not
No,
the
I
case.
think the monsoon crowd is not my core business.
Okay.
Because that's chikungunya, dengue, malaria.
Okay.
That is in the pathology side. I am in a biochemistry side. So for me, year ending, exhausting the health care budget for a company or for an individual. And some of the programs which we run also is having a date of expiry of 31st March.
Okay.
Not only that, the winter, when it withdraws, in summer it bounces back.
It leaves illness.
Bounces back. So whatever goes in winter, we are aware that it comes in next quarter.
Your product Arogyam, which is your preventive health segment, accounts for about 44% of the revenue.
52% as of today.
Yeah, wouldn't that have taken a beating during demonetization? I mean, one could have postponed these checks.
Surprisingly, all my Arogyam is online booked and booked using credit card.
Okay.
Oh.
So I don't think ours was
Entire 100% of Arogyam
100% is online booked and by credit card.
Okay, so there was no difference.
There was not really anything noticed.
Okay.
All right, so Dr. Velumani, what you're telling us is that you saw 20% growth plus in November. December is, I mean, it's as you were expected. So for this quarter, we'll see a growth of more than 20%. That's the run rate that you've been doing, 20,
I think
25%.
20% I'm very safely committing.
Okay.
It should be somewhere around 25 plus or minus 2%.
All right, Dr. Velumani, another quick query. How many centers do you have in terms of testing? I believe you have one in Navi Mumbai. Are you looking to set up another one? Just explain that to us. How many centers you have in the country?
We have one main center, 2 lakh square feet in Navi Mumbai.
Okay.
We have 6 regional processing laboratories
Okay.
in 6 major metros in the country,
All right.
which covers around 300-kilometer radius market.
Okay.
All right.
This we came in only 1 year back, so that we can improvise the turnaround time for the tier 2, tier 3 towns.
Okay.
They are doing well. 6 of them have already reached their full capacity. So the next calendar year we plan to put in another 6.
Okay.
And by year 2020 we should have 25 standing and running.
Okay.
And these 25 will be not of size what we have in Navi Mumbai. They are around 5,000 to 6,000 square feet.
Okay, not as big.
And one thing to be kept in mind, they are not patient engagement centers. They are floors for processing the specimen of the locality.
Yes.
Okay. So, will you be able to maintain this 25% or 20% top line growth over the next 2 years?
I think the industry, when it is growing 16, 17%, the organized players should not find it 20 plus any challenge. And the top 10 players should be doing 30% is my estimation. But then, you know, there is always a disruption. Somebody becomes aggressive. They take away some small market. So finally, you will end up maybe 23, 24 is very much doable.
Well, Dr. Velumani, you know, we get various queries when we host various seminars with regard to stock markets, etc. One such query that I received was, you know, Thyrocare has so many centers, testing centers, and anyway the samples are going by plane. Can they come from abroad? Are you looking at the Middle East? Currently, what kind of contribution it gives to your revenues?
In fact, I have a better market share in Bahrain than what I have in India.
Okay.
Oh.
Because we had put up a floor in Bahrain.
Okay.
And that Bahrain floor, being a small country, could very well address to the country needs.
Okay.
We do get specimen from Kuwait, Qatar, Oman, also you know, Saudi Arabia, 2-3 cities.
Right.
I have a reason to believe the model is so powerful. We would be able to get the preventive care profiles from across the world. I'm not going aggressive, but I have a reason to believe we are the only choice for the countries who have higher costs in manpower, in floor cost, in reagent cost. But it's going to be a long journey, not an aggressive one I intend to do. We are currently very powerful in the GCC.
We have heard of business process outsourcing. We are going to get blood process outsourcing as well. Thank you very much, Mr. Velumani, for joining us. Have a great 2017.